Hi, Tracy McElfresh, Tracy Sewing Studio. Also, Tracy Sews on Instagram and Spoonflower and many other places in Dayton, Ohio. And today's tips are from Patsy Anya. She was nice enough to find me. She loves my tips show and she wanted to add to my tips. So I found some of the things that she told me about. And she uses a vintage machine, so I thought it was a good opportunity to get this back out and give it a try again. So I am going to show you some of the things. So winding the hand wheel can get tiresome. A lot of the newer machines have the up and down button, but if you have one of the older machines and you have to wind the hand wheel, she says putting a rubber band on this hand wheel gives you a little bit more of a grip and makes it a lot easier. And yep, that one is good. Okay, so her second tip is a pencil holder. Now on the back of these machines, let's get it flipped around so you can see, the up-down lever is metal. So when you're making masks and things like that, it can be really hard to lift this up and down a million times. So she has put a pencil holder on hers and it makes it a lot easier to lift it up and down. So yep, that totally works. It's on there, so it kind of depends on how big your lever is. So that was her second tip that she gave me. Thank you, Patsy. And then her third tip is, and this was really hard for me to find because I don't have any, I didn't want to buy a whole pack. So thank you, Samantha, for giving me these. A wooden clothespin. So she had two different kinds. So the one that I think she was referring to is this one. And what this does, instead of using a metal awl to push things through, so a lot of times like masks and things like that, you don't want to get your fingers right up into the machine where the needle is, especially with these vintage machines. You want to be careful. So she uses this wooden piece as an awl to help push the fabric through, and it's like a little finger except for it's flat, and if your needle hits this, it won't be as bad as hitting metal. So let's give this a try. So I'm all hooked up here. I think I want to baste stitch. So I'm going to put this on 5 for the longest stitch because I am recovering pot holders, old pot holders with new fabric to salvage them. And I'm just going to put this under like it's a little finger. And yeah, it goes perfectly right up there without my fingers being in the way. So I don't think that looks like a very long basting stitch, but that's okay. So this also has a built-in zigzag. So let's see. It does, it helps push it. Let's go ahead and take it out. And still connecting underneath. Yeah, it went right through there and then this little piece helped push it. So that's it. So we've got the pencil holder, the clothespin, and the rubber band to add grip. So that's it. If anybody else has any really good tips, feel free to write me, Tracy Sews at Yahoo or Tracy Sews at Gmail, TracySews, and give me your tips. Maybe I'll be able to use them on my YouTube video. I love to hear tips and I love to hear from people and I love to hear what they think. Where are you at? What do you like to sew? You can also put it down in the comments below here. If you want to keep seeing more tips and tricks videos, it's usually whatever I'm making at the time. And I mostly do alterations, so you get to see a lot of tips and tricks of how to fix stuff a little bit more easily. So I actually have to go into my actual studio and do alterations today, so I'm gonna get changed and get going, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.